Hello YouTube, Chelsea Girl here. Now, Glitter Pineapple 001 has requested that I do a CinemaSins parody, BoomSins tutorial. So, let's go ahead and do that. I use VSCC for video editor for my videos. BoomSins videos. Sorry, my webcam footage is still on. Alright, now let's type in everything wrong with Chili Dog Day Afternoon. Please note that the polls are closed. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting any more votes. Monday's video will be everything wrong with Amy. Only one vote, come on! I have like 1,000 viewers! What? Why did only one of them vote? Seriously? Okay. Now, let's start by adding the footage. Go to Downloads, Sonic Boom Episode 30, and stretch the video to fit the entire preview screen. I need to put it to the right a little. There. Yes, save. And to start off, let's add the intro narration. Of course, I do it in my own voice. You can use Speakonia or text-to-speech or somebody else to do it, but it's your preference. Alright, now I like to zoom in to make it easier to see. And then 0.476, enter that into the text. 0.476. Subtitles are optional. It'll just make it so the viewers can understand it better. And I also make the text bold. Make it 36. Center, vertical alignment, center. Now, it may be different if you're using a different video editor like Adobe Premiere or Windows Movie Maker. But yeah, you don't want to use Windows Movie Maker, trust me. Alright, so let's type in intro. What you type in here will show up here. Or rather, boom. Alright. And make it so, right, a little lower. Yeah, right there. Alright, now what I want to do is place a ding after it. Alright, my next sin is going to be during the title card. So, to put the work area right here, just click this where you get the beginning of there, and let's scroll until it gets to the title card. A little bit back until it's as dark as it can get, and you can still see the title card. So right here, video, click the scissors, and cut. Unneeded footage out of the way. You'll want to leave 1/10 of a second of the ding. I mean, you'll need to leave 1/10 of a second after the narration so the ding can properly be heard just before the narration starts. Alright, so I don't know why that popped up. Okay. Now let's record some narration. Now, before you do these videos, you need to watch each episode all the way through a few times to make sure you got all the sins down. Make sure you got everything wrong with it. And it doesn't really matter if it's an episode of a TV show or a movie or whatever. I'm just showing you this to kind of get the gist of it. So, what I want to say right here is a Dog Day Afternoon parody. For this, I use a program called Audacity. So, to do it, let me go over to my microphone and record it. A Dog Day Afternoon parody. No, wait. A Dog Day Afternoon parody. If you mess up a couple of times, you can re-record as many times as you want until it's like perfect. So let's listen to it and see if it is perfect. A Dog Day Afternoon parody. A Dog Day Afternoon parody. A Dog Day Afternoon parody. That sounds good. So let's. Oh, darn it! Made a mistake! Oh well. Cut here and there. And let's export the selection. Dog Day Afternoon parody. And let's put that at the spot I just cut to. A few of the narrations I record are reused, like slow motion, intro, self-talk. Those are the sins we use in that one. Now, okay, 1.335. Enter that here. No. Okay. Make sure it's even. Include the ding. And I'm going to go ahead and add the next narration and ding, and I'm going to show you what happens when you get to a spot where you need to add dialogue first. Now, before we cut into the next one, we need to go to the video and click Show Waveform. Before the waveform feature was added, I had to do a lot of double checks to make sure the dialogue didn't sound cut off at any point. So let's go to the part where Sonic says the part about staying impartial.
Hey, Sonic, hold that support spot horizontal. Since I'm the judge of this year's chili dog cook-off.
All right. Now, at around minute 7, close up.
Since I'm the judge of this year's chili dog cook-off, I don't think I should help. Since I'm the judge. Since I'm the judge of this year.
Okay, one more.
Since I'm the judge of this year's.
I'm already getting the frequency of the voice. Darn it! Since I'm the... Did I just hear his voice crack? Alright, so you want to cut to the point where Sonic's line starts. Cut. Need to wait a bit.
Since I'm the judge of this year's chili dog cook-off, I don't think I should help. I have to stay impartial.
Oh, have to. Not need to.
Partial. Mistake.
Impartial.
No stage, no contest.
Let's stay impartial.
No stage, no contest. No contest, no chili dog.
Alright, now let's record some more narration for it. And alright, so go back to phone again, and that's just an excuse for laziness. No, wait. That's just an excuse for laziness. That's just an excuse for laziness. Now let's go through the takes to decide which one would be the best.
That's just an excuse for laziness.
No.
That's just an excuse for laziness. That's just an excuse for laziness.
That's just an excuse for laziness.
That's just an excuse for laziness.
Alright. Go past that point. And 2.2. Alright. Sonic's a lazy judge, if you ask me. Such a freeloader. And Sonic normally isn't that lazy. You know how athletic he is. Alright, so you got the... Oh. Here's another pretty important thing. To make sure they can... Okay, to make sure your viewers can hear the narrations properly, from the beginning to the first line of dialogue, during every narration, really, you want to add some points where you'll want to reduce the footage audio by 16 decibels. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so yeah, next, I don't usually add the beginning and end scenes until after, but I'm going to do that for you guys. So let's move this upward. And first, let's do the intro of the video. Of the edit video, of course. So let's get out the audio file I want. Zoom in to make it easier. And let's start by adding a little bit of text. No, wait. Remove the underline. Not gonna add that yet. At each 0.8 seconds, add another thing of text. And follow the format of CinemaSins, really. The disclaimer's not mandatory, and most people don't use it, except people like Cherry5. So I'm not going to include that in the demonstration. Now, after this scene, we're going to add the ending scene tally. Let's add this. And this time, you want the sets of text to be 1 second apart. Now, the exact video where I got the sound from is Everything Wrong with Frozen. In case you didn't know. And for this, you want to do pretty much the same as the intro scene. And pretty much go from there. Now, what I do for this is to record some 1 or 2 lines of dialogue, sometimes 3, why not? And then put that in the Everything Wrong with N portion. So let's at the point where Knuckles wakes up.
I guess you're right. That's impossible.
And now before that.
It's a dream. Is a pepper that strong? Come on, Knuckles.
Alright, so it's at this point where I want to go to cutting and splitting, and at the same time Audacity, set to stereo mix, and record it.
It's a dream. Is a pepper that strong? Come on, Knuckles. Is a pepper that strong? Come on, Knuckles.
And this one's too loud, so go to Effects, Reduce weight. Smells.
A pepper that strong? Come on, Knuckles.
Now, export selection. Sonic. Pepper. All right. Now, let's go back and add that clip to second 4, since it's a little bit too long to fit into the 6-second category. Because you don't want this to last too long. So let's, and then at second 6, you want to add a ding. All right. Now you want to put in some text that says episode sin counter. I'll use a different text for it. I'm just doing this out of order, so you better understand this. Normally I add the episode sin counter numbers at last. Now leave the duration alone, so it spans the entire video. You can drag it back to the edit video's length once you're done cutting all that. So the number here, let's start with 0, and with each ding add 1. So here you'll want to first add half-second intervals of text. Each with 0 and until you get to 10. Of course, this makes it easier for me because you can't do all that much with this video editor. So keep doing it after each ding. And just keep doing 0.5-second intervals until you get to the very end of the video. And when you get to that point, connect the numbers. like connect the dots. And let's see here. Now, there are some points where you might want to add footage from another episode or movie or audio from another source. You can do that with Audacity's stereo mix feature that I just demonstrated, like the audio portion. And for the video from another source, you can go to YouTube to video downloader. I use YouTube video downloader. Google it. And I think that's pretty much how to do a CinemaSins video. or CinemaSins video, or parody, CinemaSins parody. So, I guess that's it for this. So, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until the episode Everything Wrong with Shamey, until the video Everything Wrong with Shamey is released, I will see you all next time. Jamata!